Tonight on Dragon's Den.
Queen Arlene! Queen Arlene!
We better be better at deals than we are at golf.
Aki, on the 260 of revenue last year, how much did you make?
So we lost $300,000.
Whoa.
On a cold winter night, you can have it pre-scheduled to warm your bed before you get in.
Gotta watch a movie now.
Yeah, I know, eh?
It changes lives.
I invented the Dragonfly Wingman Deer and Horsefly Repellent. Not only does it make you laugh, it works.
First up, friends from Cambridge, Ontario, ready to score a deal.
It's one of those things you think about your whole life, and you finally have that moment. It's amazing.
They're driving into the den with their own cheering gallery.
Got some golfers.
Hello.
Hello.
That's the way I golf, with an entourage.
Nice entrance. Well, that's a big group.
What's up, Dragons? My name is Colin. And my name is Matt. And we're from Cambridge, Ontario, looking for $200,000 in exchange for 20% of our company, Birdie Juice Beer.
Birdie Juice Beer.
Birdie Juice Beer.
So, Dragons, have you ever noticed whenever you go golfing, no matter what course you go to, it's the same old boring beer choices time and time again?
Yep.
Makes me not even want to have a beer on the course. Boo! Golf deserves a beer that's anything but boring. Meet Birdie Juice Beer.
All right.
Wow, you guys are all in here.
Birdie Juice Beer is our line of unique, delicious, and flavorful craft beers made by golfers for golfers. So Dragons, join us on our 19th hole celebration and come meet our brewmaster Mike to tell you all about the beer.
Okay.
Join us.
Yes.
I love a good game of golf. Let's go.
The line of Birdie Juice beer includes a light lager, a pineapple sour, and a session IPA.
Hello, Dragons. Welcome to the 19th hole. We've brought out our core lineup of beers to get you through those long days out on the course. Anyone thirsty?
Let's taste this. Woo! I'll take the IPA.
The IPA.
Each tall boy currently retails for about $3.50.
Queen Arlene! Queen Arlene!
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, Arlene.
We better be better at deals than we are at golf.
Arlene, too, you're double fisting. Guys, I got a question, and this is going to determine if I invest or not. What's your handicap?
Oh, jeez. It's falling every day.
Yeah,
That's where I'm leaded.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely.
We're working harder than that on the brand, for sure.
Yeah.
The IPA is a good beer. It's a sessionable beer. It's not too hoppy.
It tastes good.
But there's a lot of craft beers on the market. So tell me how you are going to separate yourself.
So just a little bit of a background. We started the brand in January 2022. We actually own a small manufacturing brewery as well, separate from Birdie Juice Beer. The only reason why we didn't include it in the actual pitch, because we wanted to create a brand that really had no constraints to grow and be location agnostic.
Usually when you have a craft brewery like ours in Cambridge, you're somewhat shackled by the location of it. So, your local community is a big supporter of the beer you make.
Right.
But over the past 10 years, it's been extremely difficult to scale a brand into other areas of the province, let alone nationwide. With Birdie Juice, the location is golf. So it has a little bit more potential to go far and wide.
So we're just buying the brand. I just want to make sure I'm clear.
Correct.
Just the brand.
Yeah,
And your
correct.
brand's worth $1 million today.
We believe so.
What we've
You
done.
guys have a lot of balls.
Golf balls mostly, but yeah.
Well, maybe or maybe not. We haven't heard their numbers yet. So
Yeah, they got started at the start of golf season last year, so we've essentially had one full year. We did $200,000 in revenue. So last year we had about 40 golf courses on board. Now we have about 80.
It doesn't matter if they made money or not, because they're not selling us their business model. They're selling us their brand. They're saying, this name is worth $1 million, and you can put it on whatever beer or whatever product you want.
Well, I don't exactly see it like that, Arlene. It is the specific beers that we've formulated. It's its own company. We brew it out of our facility. You can have production partners in other places and distribute to different areas.
And then eventually our goal is to scale out of our brewery
Got it.
and then have other partners make
hey,
it.
it makes sense. There's contract brewers across this country,
Totally.
around the world.
Yeah.
Like all you got to do is take your recipe and ship your cans to them. The brewery isn't the business here. It's Birdie Beer, the brand.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't answered the question that she asked. The company's worth $1 million that started when? 2022.
Yep.
Tell us how.
So in 1 year of revenue at $200,000, that felt like just the tip of the iceberg, truly. We're already on track this year to do almost $500,000.
And that's just in our network of community in the Cambridge and outreach area around.
But you're getting that done because you're doing local. Okay?
Totally.
If you were to go to BC, you're not local suddenly, right?
And that's the goal
so
of the
you
brand.
are competing with all of the big multinationals. So have you built a new brand before this in beer?
Myself, I've been in beer for quite a long time now. One of the first few people with the brand Cottage Springs. And then I moved over to Collective Arts Brewing in Hamilton.
Collective Arts did really well, and they did it through design, influence, right? Just great, beautiful product.
I'm just trying to figure out if this business is, though, like, big enough to be an investable business, right? Like, golf had a bizarre resurgence.
It did.
It's having a moment.
Yep.
But even so, I can't kind of think of another liquor or beer brand that's like per sport where they can actually get big enough.
I like that you're niche. I think that's exactly like. Don't try and be all things to all
No,
people.
you can't anymore.
And that's why we have someone that truly cares about the product and we make it the right way. Because once people try it, they're going to want to go home with it.
What are you going to do with the $200,000?
Yeah, so firstly, we would love to expand our sales team. Pretty much every golf course we've gotten into has been from us going out to those courses and presenting. Number two is we want to be like Canada's golf brand that people talk about. One of our guys over there, he's our content guy, so he's
They're
out on the
making a
course.
TikTok right now, it looks like.
Yeah, working hard is going to the golf course with him and having a beer.
Don't post that yet.
They're getting less and less coordinated as the pitch goes on.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm glad to know that your handicap is going up instead of down, which means that you're going to spend a lot of time on this business. I think it's a great lifestyle business for you three right now. So for that reason, I'm going to be out.
I don't think you're looking at the stats properly when it comes to the amount of golfers. And the reason I know is because I'm in the real estate business, and golf courses are actually getting a harder time getting financed because it's not seen as a boom business anymore. So for that reason, I'll be out.
While golf courses are starting to shrink a little bit because of real estate, exactly like you mentioned, the sport is growing. It's getting more and more difficult to get.
There's no doubt about it.
I agree with you guys. I agree with you.
I think what's going to happen is you guys are pretty smart. You've hustled a lot, which I really respect. And you're going to get to this limitation where you're going to want to be bigger than golf. And I really like investing in businesses at scale. So I'm going to be out.
I love your energy, love the enthusiasm, love them. What really is going to differentiate you is rapid growth, being able to get into as many golf courses as you can as quickly as you can before somebody else takes over. And so I'm going to be out. I'm going to watch you from the
Don't listen to them, Marlene.
Sorry.
I thought that I knew all of the brands that exist, but I haven't heard of this. And I don't know anybody doing this. I think it's a fun brand with a lot of potential. I'm gonna offer you $200,000 for 33%.
I know what they want. Yeah. I know what they want, so.
Give it a third of your business.
As you know, there is a lot of work here to be done fast, and that will take a good amount of money, connections, network, distribution.
Mike, our partner's over there on his own, so we just want to run it by him quickly.
Yeah, good. I feel really good about that. I mean,
It's the 200,000 we need to expand, and it's kind of what we planned for. Alberta is the next move, so.
Yep.
What do you? I say.
Okay.
I say we go for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on up, Mike. Yep.
All right, Manjeet. It sounds like a hole-in-one to us.
No.
We'd love to do the deal.
Thank
you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you very much.
Great beer.
We did it, fellas. We did it. We did it.
No, we've worked hard, so it's unbelievable to see.
Doesn't hurt to have supporters with you. We'd recommend that to anybody.
It's a condom brand that focuses on female health.
Feels to me like this is a subscription-based product that could, get repeat users. Like,
Arlene, who went to subscription out of the gates? You get that much action?
Life starts at 60, everybody.
Next up, this entrepreneur says she's ready to break through a male-focused market with a new take on branding.
Hi, Dragons. My name is Victoria Lyons. I'm from London, Ontario, and I'm here seeking $100,000 for 25% of my company, Slip. Several years ago, I decided to go off of hormonal birth control. I was tired of shutting down my natural cycle to prevent pregnancy, but I still wanted to feel in control of my sexual health. But I quickly noticed condoms have a real stigma. 1 in 10 people think that it's taboo for women in particular to buy and carry condoms. And we are constantly told that men like sex better without them. But when it comes to female health, there is so much more at stake than that. We are biologically more vulnerable to sexually transmitted infections. A lot of the condoms on the market are made with vaginal irritants like dyes, flavors, textures, spermicide, glycerin. So I created my company, Slip. It's a condom brand that focuses on female health to disrupt the male-focused condom industry. So the product itself is made with ingredients that are more optimal for vaginal health. And as a brand, we're really changing the conversation around safe sex to just make condoms feel fun and approachable, especially for women.
Your packaging is very modern looking.
Thank you.
Like, no shame buying it. That's at the drugstore, putting it in my cart, especially when you're grocery shopping with your kids.
Exactly. That was definitely intentional. My background is in advertising. I've been in the industry for 7 years as an art director, so I designed the packaging.
That makes sense.
And so is there anything that's better for the female vaginal health besides the absence of certain dyes?
I think from a product standpoint, the absence is really important, but it's really, truthfully, the branding that differentiates us.
I like you're being honest.
Yeah. It's more than condoms. It's really about changing the conversation, talking about things that are taboo and maybe stigmatized that relate to female sex, pleasure.
How are you doing that? How are you building that community?
Yeah, through social media primarily right now, and blog posts, email marketing, and just organically, slow and steady, kind of building a community, not just about the product, but about, the greater mission.
How's your price point in comparison?
So one box retails for $13, and the lowest usually for a 12-pack is $11, highest $15, so kind of right in the middle there.
And you're selling them online?
Primarily online.
Or?
Started direct to consumer online, but we're currently in 11 independent retailers.
When did you start this business?
Last summer.
And what sales have you done so far?
So right now I'm at $20,000 in revenue.
So 7 months into starting this, how do you feel it's going so far? Like, is it meeting your expectations or is it behind or?
Yeah, I feel like I thought I could do more organically than I really could. And so I've started to now focus on paid advertising, and I'm seeing results and projecting $80,000 this year.
Why didn't you just go pure D2C? Because it feels to me like this is a subscription-based product that could get repeat users. Like,
Arlene, you went to subscription out of the gates. You get that much action?
Life starts at 60, everybody.
Life starts at 60.
I guess I just felt like shipping fees, they really eat into those margins, and a lot of customers do want to go into the stores.
Victoria, it's going to be hard to penetrate retail.
Oh my goodness. Seriously? You knew there had to be a bad joke in there somewhere.
You're doing so good.
Get a lot of
It's a
those.
legitimate question.
This is a slippery slope for you, Wes.
So, when you think about subscription, if somebody is prepared to buy a box a week, a box a month, I don't know, whatever, a box, whatever that might be. Whatever you think.
Down, Arlene.
If somebody's prepared to sign up for that, then your shipping gets dealt with just because of the volume that they're buying, and you can actually get better rates. Why not just make it a subscription service?
I guess knowing that customers, there is some demand for it to be in store, I thought both channels.
But it's a whole different.
Yeah.
So what's the metrics on your paid advertising?
Right now, cost per purchase has been about $8 to $12, fluctuating between that, which I feel like is a little high.
So your cost of acquisition's $8 to $10. What's your average basket size?
$13.
Okay, 13. And then what's your product cost on that?
$150.
You're losing money on your first transaction.
Yeah.
So then what is your repeat rate?
Looking on Shopify metrics, 7%.
Why do you think it's that low? People aren't having sex anymore?
I thought that people would want to buy them, every month, but I think it's, buy a few and then wait a lot longer than I expected before buying more.
Online businesses that have $13 basket sizes are near impossible because you're like an $8 to $12 CAC, that's not even that high. So what's your plan to increase basket size?
For now, I definitely see a future of a lot more of focusing on sexual health, female pleasure, in general.
That's the big category you're missing. The margins on sex toys are out of control high, and they'll instantly take your basket size to over $100. The unit economics don't work on this business, and so I have to be out.
Understandable.
If your sales would have been better and your ask would have been different, I probably would have, because I think it's important. It's all fun and games, but it's the women that pay the price. But the problem is that the numbers right now, I just can't make it work. So for that reason, I'll be out.
Victoria, it's a single SKU product right now. Your only differentiator is branding. That's it. Somebody take that same product and put pink on it and another name, it's exactly the same thing, and they can undercut you. So for that reason, I'm out.
Totally.
Victoria, just on a category I'm interested in right now. I'm up.
Victoria, it's just too small.
You're not interested because it's too small?
I've never heard those words before, Arlene.
Heard it here first, not interested because it's too small.
Okay, serious here.
Boy.
Victoria, this is a marketer's dream, but it's not right for me right now. So I'm gonna be out. Can see my creative team's wheels already turning.
Oh God,
The puns are endless.
The puns are endless.
I'm happy I came. It's so valuable to have just gotten, the advice and input from the Dragons, and I'm really excited to take that home and work on it.
Gotta watch a movie now.
Yeah, I know, hey?
There we go.
Monitors my body temperature and adjusts automatically.
Yep. So no more blanket changing.
It's AI for Betty Bye.
I'm feeling the cool fans. Yeah, this is great.
Next in the den, these West Coast engineers are hoping the Dragons will snuggle up to their cool idea.
Hello, Dragons. My name is Marty Furs.
And I'm Jason Elliott. We're from Vancouver, BC, and we are here seeking $400,000 for 5% of our company, Perfectly Snug.
So many people sleep too hot, too cold, suffer night sweats, or can't agree with their spouse about the temperature.
I was a terrible sleeper. I was always too hot, and tossing and turning was ruining my health and productivity. My struggle motivated us to create a product to help give relief to hot sleepers.
The Smart Topper is a 2-inch layer that sits on top of your mattress under the fitted sheet. Internal fans propel air under and against your body.
For couples, each person gets the temperature that they need.
Yeah.
Love that.
You will sleep better on our Smart Topper.
Would you like to see what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Marty's gonna head over there and peel back the covers and show you the Smart Topper.
There are little fans in there?
There are little fans embedded inside there, that's right.
Manjeet and Michelle, why don't you come down?
Okay.
One side is set up to hot.
Yes.
And I think that's your
I will
side.
take that
and there's
side.
one side that's
That's my
cool.
side.
The Smart Topper is a thin, electric-powered layer that is meant to be placed on top of your existing mattress.
Let me know if it makes any noise, you guys.
It's quieter than your furnace in your home typically.
Gotta watch a movie now.
Yeah, I know, hey?
There we go.
I'm starting to feel heat. I'm feeling the cool fans.
Yeah.
This is great. Oh, wow.
It's actually quite nice. I'm ready to...
It is very nice.
The air circulation and temperature can be controlled through their app or with buttons on the side of the product. It comes in all standard bed sizes
Thanks for the sleepover, Michelle.
and is currently sold exclusively through their website.
What's it like?
was actually really cool.
Comfortable?
Yeah, it was really comfortable.
On a cold winter night, you can have it pre-scheduled to warm your bed before you get in, and then it can ramp down the temperature automatically and keep you at a cool temperature where you sleep ideally all night.
It monitors my body temperature and adjusts automatically?
Yep. So no more blanket changing.
That's some smart technology.
It's AI for Betty Bye.
There you go.
So our customers love the product. They describe it as nothing short of a miracle. It changes lives.
But there are other things, like there are cooling sheets, there are mattress pads that do kind of the same thing.
Our main competitors use water-based systems, so they have plastic pad on the bed, but those plastic pads are susceptible to leaks, condensation, and mold. But with our Smart Topper, got a product that really works great. Customers love it.
Is there any risk?
Customers love it.
Yeah.
How many customers have you got?
We've sold 530 units so far.
That's over 2 years. So 330 units in the last 12 months.
How much is one?
Queen size unit is 1950 Canadian.
And so 650,000 in the last 12 months?
I'd say just under $500,000.
Our average order value is around $1,700.
You know, it's one of those ideas that could do very, very well with the right marketing behind it. Like, you do solve a problem.
Exactly.
But it's $2,000 is expensive.
Yeah, it's that is probably our number one customer objection is the price.
But even the name and the logo, it seems like I'm gonna slip into like my grandmother's
I was
blanket.
totally gonna go there too.
It doesn't seem like a super high-tech product.
Originally, we wanted a product that wasn't technically intimidating for an older clientele.
I just think it's a mismatch with the price,
I think you need help
though.
on the marketing
Right.
front. Let's just leave it at that.
What's your background?
We're both engineers. I had previously founded 2 high-tech product companies and provided successful exits for my investors at 10X and 19X.
Wow.
Good for
What
you.
companies?
They were both imaging companies.
Okay.
And I had a long break off and semi-retired. And then Jason, I could see in him the entrepreneurial spirit. And we've been friends for 20 plus years. Well, I kept calling Jason saying, Jason, quit your job and we can start a company together.
Right.
Wow.
So finally he called me one day. Hey, I quit my job.
Peer pressure in the right way, right?
You know, we went through a few ideas. What company are we going to start? And we eventually, because Jason had this problem, we thought, oh, that should be a manageable project. Turned out it was actually quite difficult and quite demanding technically.
How much have you guys invested so far?
Personally, Jason and I have put in $1.45 million.
Wow.
Whoa.
And we have outside investors that have put in a little over $500,000 so far.
So $2 million invested in total?
Yeah.
And so what's your burn rate every month then right now?
Right now, it's about $40,000 a month.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's
And
a
where's
lot of
that
dough.
going?
Partly into salaries, partly into advertising.
So how are you going to spend this $400,000?
It will go mostly towards marketing to basically generate sales. So we're actually raising additional money because, of course, $400,000 is not enough.
How much are you trying to raise? What's this round?
$2.5 million is our total
2.5
raise.
at $8 million?
8.5, yeah.
8.5 million valuation.
So, fellas, I like the product, but I also believe that you're going to need a lot more money than you're trying to raise right now. I don't like writing blank checks, so I'm going to be out.
So my problem is that you're raising at a higher valuation that I would give you. So I'm going to be out.
Marty and Jason, I think it was a super cool product, literally and figuratively. I just think you're too early right now. There's not enough proof of concept for me to know that this company is worth $8 million today. I wish you the best, but I'm out.
Okay, thanks, Benji.
I like it. I love the fact that you're engineers, you solve the problem. You do need the marketing side. So I will give you $400,000 worth of marketing services.
They need money.
For 10,
They need
that's real
cash.
money. You're gonna pay it anyhow. It's exactly the same as if it's cash. And I'll do that for 10% because I think we're gonna add a ton of value.
Okay.
Can I have for like $400,000 of my talent?
I got 300 people behind me that are going to do this.
No?
I
It's
have
not
a marketing
cash.
firm.
Guys won't
That's
take
like
You're
that.
making money off of them. Like,
Can
that's a
you-
market.
No, it's not.
That's what.
They can all they can all say what they want, but they haven't come up with anything else, have they?
There's an expression on Bay Street, cash is king.
Yes, exactly.
I learned a lot about selling mattresses through my Endy deal a few years ago.
Right?
You're gonna need a lot of work to get out there and to nail the branding piece of that. I know a lot about selling bed products online. I'll make you an offer for $400K for 10%.
At 10%, that's half our current valuation.
Do you want to change your offer at all?
The net here is you need marketing help.
Absolutely.
Beyond anything, that's what you need. So you're
Okay.
going to pay for it somehow. It's your decision.
Okay.
Okay, we should.
Okay. Michelle, we'd like to take you up on your offer.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I'll give you guys a hug.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It'd be great working with you.
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome.
3 engineers. You really need marketing help now. Yeah, start with a new name, a new logo.
Yeah.
This Saskatchewan-born engineer is responsible for some of Canada's most successful tech companies. Clearco became the world's largest e-commerce investor by banking $5 billion on 10,000 companies. Now she's putting her smart money behind fast-growth founders with Athena North.
Wes and Menji, you have our tuna salad in lettuce cups.
Looks amazing. It's beautiful.
Everything is vegan, of course.
I don't like smoked salmon, but this I'd finish eating.
We're getting Vince to eat healthy food.
And so if Save the Sea can inspire folks to reduce their intake of seafood once a month, once a week, then we'll have done our job.
Let's see if this entrepreneur, riding the wave of plant-based trends, can get the dragons on board.
Hello, dragons. My name is Aki Kaltenbach, and I'm from Victoria, BC. I'm the founder of Save the Sea, and I'm asking for $200,000 for 10% of my company. So at Save the Sea, we make plant-based seafood products that are minimally processed and made from whole foods. I came up with the idea when I was running my family's Japanese restaurants. So by offering innovative, delicious plant-based dishes, we were able to differentiate ourselves from the competition.
Right, true.
We have 3 products in market, 2 smoked salmon products made from a base of carrots, and a tuna salad made from jackfruit. Dragons, I would love to invite you to come up to try the products for yourself.
All right,
Okay.
let's do
Awesome.
it.
Aki says Save to Sea is first to market for refrigerated plant-based seafood in Canada. Each ready-to-eat pack includes 2 servings.
Ta-da!
Nice spread.
Vince, given you're from Montreal, we've got a lox bagel using our smoked salmon. Wes and Menji, you have our tuna salad in lettuce cups. Arlene and Michelle, you have our poke bowl using our original smoked salmon. Everything is vegan, of course.
Looks amazing. It's beautiful.
Fun fact, I've never had tuna in my life, so looking at this even, it's a little bit weird for me.
Wow.
I know.
This is carrot-based?
Yes.
But it's got a salmon flavor to it.
Well, this just tastes like tuna.
It's actually hard to believe that that's not real seafood.
I know.
Currently, her products can be found in about 500 grocery and specialty stores across the country.
So I'll tell you something. I don't like smoked salmon, but this I'd finish eating.
We're getting Vince to eat healthy food. Thank
All right.
you.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much.
Let's go talk business now.
Thank you. I'll take my wine with me. Cheers
Oh my
to
God.
that. That was very nice.
You guys fed me too much.
I never, ever thought I would enjoy jackfruit, ever.
Really?
And I just ate it, and it tasted like tuna. How'd you do that?
I have an incredible food scientist on my team that helped develop that formulation. All our product development is chef-driven. Taste is first and foremost.
But you also have done a really good job of making it look like salmon, you know, so because you eat as much with your eyes as you do with your taste buds, right?
100%.
So you've done a really good job of replicating the look and texture.
Thank you.
How do people find out about you?
So our marketing strategy is driving high quality trial. Plant-based seafood is so new, most people don't even know what it is, never mind have ever tried it. So we invest a lot of time and money in doing in-store sampling.
If you're a flexitarian, you're gonna eat seafood. Is the pure vegan market large enough to accommodate your product being able to reach the kind of volume that you're anticipating?
No, but we are not just targeting vegans. There's also this added understanding that the food we eat has an impact on our environment and wanting to make more mindful choices.
How much does it cost to make this and how much do you sell it for?
It costs $3 per unit to make, and it retails for $9.99.
Wow. This price point is really, really high.
It's very expensive.
Tell us about your sales.
Last year, our sales were $260,000. This year, we're on track to do $850,000 in revenue.
So Aki, on the 260 of revenue last year, how much did you make?
We're not profitable.
I knew that was gonna be the answer. How much did you lose?
So we lost $300,000.
Whoa. What's your monthly burn and how much cash do you have?
Our monthly burn today is $30,000. However, the reason for that is we were co-manufacturing our product, and we have just brought production in-house. We've secured our own facility in Victoria, and so that burn is rent, and the team that I've put into place.
Why did you guys do the switch from co-packing to your own facility?
Yeah, so it was always something I wanted to do, was to bring production in-house. We just didn't have the volume to be able to justify that. Part of it was timing. A facility came up in Victoria that was run by another
But you still
plant-based-
don't have the volume to do that.
When we did the math, it would have taken us a year longer to get to cash flow positive. And by next year, we'll make $200,000. And from then on, increase our profit margin.
So, Aki, first of all, I like you. I think you can get help from other folks here that can understand your business a little bit better and can tell you where the pain points are and can help you through that. So I'm going to allow them to make you a potential offer.
Got it. Thanks so much, Wes.
Aki, it was a really good product, and thank you for introducing me to tuna and salmon for the first time.
Wow! Welcome to this world. It's a good one.
I will be a customer, but as a business, I see a really tough path to profit here. I'm gonna be out. Good luck.
You know, based on the valuation, based on what you're gonna have to do to get to your forecast for 2023, for that reason, I'll be out.
So one part of the business that I haven't been touched a lot on is the food service business. So today it makes up 5% of our revenue, but we have not even scratched the surface of the food service opportunity. And when you think about seafood, 50% of seafood is consumed in restaurants.
I get that, but you're charging 10 times more, right? Like the equivalent little thing of pre-made tuna would be truly $1.50, right?
Yeah, no, that's fair. To be clear, the price for our food service product is not the same as it is for retail.
Right, but even if it's 15% cheaper, it's still a very expensive ingredient. As somebody who owns restaurants myself, and this gentleman to my right will tell you, like, it's very expensive.
I think you can lower your costs. I would focus on doing that. Your input costs are not crazy, and so with time and scale, but really focus on that. It's not ready for a deal, but I'm wishing you well.
I love what you're doing. I know how hard this is. I know how hard you've worked to get here. Like, this is not easy to innovate in a category like this, so you should be super proud of that. And I would love to do a deal with you. You're just too early. You need to prove the year out and show that you can keep your volume up. So good luck, but I'm gonna be out.
Amazing. Thank you, Arlene.
Thanks for dinner. It was
Thank you.
delicious.
Delicious.
Thank you, Dragons. Bye.
She can really do very, very well. Because it is a good product. It still feels very expensive.
It's the price you pay for innovation too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, once she manufactures herself and gets her plant up and running, she'll be back.
And we're going crazy, and dragonflies came in. In a matter of seconds, all the deer flies and horse flies disappeared, and the light bulb popped on. I invented the Dragonfly Wingman deer and horsefly repellent. Not only does it make you laugh, it works.
Finally, an entrepreneur from Ontario who says he's got a simple solution to a pesky problem.
Actually, for years, a lot of people have said, "Are you guys on the Dragon's Den?" I said, no, I'm a big chicken. I'm not gonna do that, and sort of thing. Not a chance, but here we are. I have my wife, Gabriella, with me for support. She makes all my decisions.
It's true.
I'm pumped. I can't wait to get on. It's gonna go great. Hello, Dragons. I'm Mike Dunlop from King, Ontario. I'm here with the Dragonfly Wingman, and I'm asking for $100,000 for 20% of my business. It all began years ago when I was out boating with my wife on Georgian Bay. We pulled into an isolated beach, unloaded our gear for the day, and the deer flies and horse flies started coming in. So we started swatting at it. We're doing the northern wave, I call it. And we're going crazy, and we looked at each other and said, enough's enough. As we're throwing our gear back into the boat, dragonflies came in, and they started eating the deer flies and horse flies.
Beautiful. Love those dragonflies.
In a matter of seconds, all the deer flies and horse flies disappeared. So we sat back down in our chairs with our newfound friends, the dragonflies, and the light bulb popped on. I invented the Dragonfly Wingman deer and horsefly repellent. Not only does it make you laugh, it works.
I mean, why are dragons so good? Because we're the cousin of dragonflies.
Exactly.
Open up the box beside you, you'll find a hat.
Oh,
and if you don't mind, come on down and get your own Dragonfly Wingman, because every dragon needs a wingman.
Ah.
You ready?
Flip it on,
You look good in the hat.
and the bugs disappear.
How does my hat look?
There's not a deer fly around me.
How do you know it's working?
Because deer flies and horse flies are visual hunters. Being a visual hunter, they spot the biggest predator, which is the dragonfly.
Really?
As soon as they see it, they make themselves scarce.
Okay, we learned something today.
Yeah, and
So it's like a scarecrow.
exactly, scarecrow effect.
I think it's very attractive, too.
And it makes people laugh,
Yes.
and that's always good for you.
And so what do people use otherwise? Like a spray or?
Yeah, deep products is what people use.
They're bad for
Deep
you.
products do not work because they're visual hunters. Being a visual hunter, they see this and they disappear. And what it is a very simple yet effective solution for a very large problem. Any questions?
Mike, we have lots and lots of questions.
Oh,
No,
okay.
actually, I don't think I
I'm
have
ready
any
for 'em.
questions. It's
No,
pretty simple.
You got to figure it out.
First of all, have you sold any?
Yes, as a matter of fact, since 2018, 130,000 of them so far.
What?
Yeah.
How much does that turn into in revenue?
With gross sales, it's around 750,000.
Holy smokes!
Wow.
You've sold almost $1 million of these?
In gross sales,
How much have you invested?
to date, under $10,000.
What?
Under 10,000?
So you've
Yeah.
invested
Yeah.
under 10 and you've made close to $1 million in 4 years.
Yes. Net profit around 200,000.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Landed, it's just shy of $1, and it retails at 12 to 14.
12 to 14
Oh,
bucks.
of course it does.
But where are they sold?
We're in about 600 stores now. I knocked on doors. It was just myself. Sold thousands through Lee Valley Tools. Actually, in 2021, I had a buyer from Canadian Tire call me and say, hey, I want your product. We ended up getting into Canadian Tire. A lot of our sales are from customers that have gone to their own local stores and say, hey, have you ever seen this Dragonfly Wingman? It works.
Good for you, Mike.
Honestly, like,
Mike, I need to know your background. Tell me your background.
Stores?
It's not exactly sales. It's
I beg to differ. You've done pretty good.
I've got about 38 years hydro. I'm a lineman crew leader, or I was. And then I came up with this.
What you've done, Mike, is like amazing.
And you did this all on your own.
It wasn't all on my own. My wife's pretty good.
What does your wife think of all this? Is she involved in
She
the
thinks I'm
business?
crazy, but
Does she?
All their wives
no,
do,
she's very
man.
involved.
All their
She
wives do,
takes
Mike.
care of all the logistics and all that. It was a heck of a job, but in 2018, our house burnt down. We lost everything, actually,
my gosh.
including our business.
What was like? How did you recover from that?
It wasn't easy, but it's nothing when you put everything in perspective, because in 2021, the worst thing that could ever happen to somebody happened. I lost my son in a motocross accident.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And so it's like,
Our condolences.
and he was a big part of the Dragonfly Wingman. So it's,
Oh, that's so sad.
It's
I'm
hard
sorry
to-
to hear that.
That's too bad.
so the fire's nothing.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. It's all
So,
relative.
I don't know,
Wow.
my wife and I stay strong, and we keep going pretty solid.
Keep
so
pushing ahead.
yeah.
You've shown millions of Canadians, doesn't matter your background, you can build a pretty awesome business. You can be a founder and you can knock on doors, and you did exactly that.
And it can go through adversity and come out the other side.
So, Mike, why do you need $100,000?
Right now, I'm developing 3 other spin-off products. It's patent pending right now.
Mike, why even have an investor? I mean, you've remarkably built a great business for you and your family.
Well, I'm ready to put my foot back on the throttle and give it, because I think, like, for one guy to go as far as I have in this time, I think with somebody coming along with me, we could go a lot
I think
further
it'd
and
be
a
nice
lot
if all of
quicker.
us come along
Maybe
with
we
you.
should all come along.
I don't mind taking the ride with you, Mike.
You guys open for the weekend for the cottage or what?
I love Mike.
I'll put $20,000 in of the 100 if the other dragons will also come along for that. But I want 30%, so each of us would take 6% equity in the business, okay? But let's see what everybody else says.
I'm in on that.
I'm in on that.
I would do that deal.
I'll go in with you guys, with everybody else.
Clean sweep.
Got a
Clean
clean
sweep.
sweep.
$100,000 for 30%.
I'm all in on that.
All right.
Well done.
Well done.
That's
Clean
amazing,
sweep,
guys.
Mike. Clean sweep.
Thanks so much, you guys.
Come on, let's go kill some
Amazing.
dragonflies. Or
Thanks so
Close
much.
this deal here, Mike.
I think a lot of people should hear the story, because after what you've been through,
looking forward
and as
to it.
happy as you are, I think we need more people like you spreading the happiness.
Come on in here. We need to. Vince, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come
Let's
on.
get this picture.
This never happened. No, we got it. Oh, look at all the partners. Oh, Mike.
We love you, Mike.
This is great.
Well, I can say that's not what I expected when he
No.
walked in.
No, and even when we showed it at first, I thought, oh,
When he showed it, yeah.
So there's a lesson here for entrepreneurship. When life beats you up, the resilience of going on.
No, is his wife back there? Oh, that makes me cry.
Oh my God.
We're over the top. This is
So
just
pumped.
amazing.
Amazing.
I loved it.
Wow.
It's great. You know what? You wish for good things, and good things will come to you.
It's fantastic.
About time.
It's about time.
Next time on Dragon's Den.
Can I borrow them for the kids to wake them up in the morning?
Special delivery by drone.
Better be one of my pizzas.
So, Cameron, you woke up one morning and said, I know who I'm going to compete with, Amazon.
I get that a lot.
So what makes you think that you can do it better than they're doing it?
Say hello to After 9, the luxury maternity activewear brand that actually makes you want to get pregnant.
Oh, it's gonna take me a lot more than leggings to want to get pregnant.